Hello. So, somewhat removed. Hey team, welcome to today's video and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Hayden. We know what's up. It's a Monday. It means it's time to do a review. We're gonna have a little look-see at the world of tech. Now, it is still related to skincare and beauty, somewhat removed, but the connection is there. We know the usual shtick around here. If you are new and this is the first time you're tuning in, hello. I tend to stick to reviewing men's affordable fashion and men's skincare. I do dabble in other areas, and that's exactly what we're doing today. This is in no way, shape or form a sponsored video. I did not pay for the device myself. The company sent it to me, but even though I didn't pay for it, I'm still going to be giving my honest thoughts and opinions based on my first impression and experience opening and using the device. So what we are looking at today is a hair removal, or a laser hair removal from the company Dermrays. Dermrays reached out to me via my business email a few weeks ago now and asked if I'd be interested in testing out one of their laser hair removal devices. Now, I haven't actually done that on this channel before. I've used a laser hair removal device before. We actually own one, but never have I ever actually tested it on the channel. So I thought, why not? And if it is a success, then hey, we've got a new device that's going to help us get rid of some unsightly body hair, which is what I'm hoping it will do. The device we are looking at today is and I have it open here so I don't get it wrong, is the Dermrays VAS diode laser hair removal. This does retail, and it's up there, for $599 US. However, the guys did set me up with a discount code. So if this is something that you want to test for yourself, the discount code is Hayden 100 altogether, and that will get you $100 off your purchase. Let's just see what the claims are on the website. The high energy laser hair removal, loved by 97% of all users. It is an 810 nm diode laser, salon grade, permanently disables hair follicle. Up to 100% hair reduction in 8 to 12 weeks. 15 minutes, full body treatment including face, underarms, legs and bikini line, FDA cleared and safe and effective use. 30 million flashes for long-lasting use, no eye protection is needed. Now on the little website, it has this little graph thing, and I will actually include a insert of it. I'm not sure how this is going to go down with my skin tone and my hair follicle, because according to the graph, I'm quite fair. I'm very, very fair. And the area that I'm looking to actually use this on is around my neck area where I get a lot of hair. And I typically try not to use a razor on there because I get razor rash quite easily. And I do use the Finacea cream that I have recommended in the past, and it does wonders, but it's a very expensive tube and I don't want to be using it everywhere. But anyway, this little graph for light hair, light skin tone, that whole line is crossed out. So we're gonna hope and pray, because even on my arms, you can barely see my arm hair. I'm quite fair. It's blonde. And even along here, there's like a slight tinge of darker blonde or a brown. I guess we're gonna test it and find out together. Here it is here. It's got quite a bit of weight to it. The delivery time from us buttoning up the conversation and it actually arriving, it did take some time, so keep that in mind. I don't actually know where it's shipped from. It doesn't actually say on the packing slip, but that's okay. Let's open this up and have a look at what it looks like. Obviously it's still in its box. I don't know what it actually looks like, so we'll find that out together. Here it is on the inside of the box. That's what it looks like. It comes with some packing foam. I like the packaging, it's very sleek. You can see it's got plastic coating on the outside to let you know, hey, I'm fresh, haven't been opened, haven't been used. A really matte, soft cardboard. On the back, we've got the suitable skin tones and suitable hair color graph that I was talking about. And it's got a little, how does it work, right on the back. The Dermrays device emits an invisible laser at an 810 nm wavelength, which penetrates the dermis and is then selectively absorbed by the melanin in the hair follicle. This absorption creates a localized thermal effect that disrupts hair growth in the hair follicle. This laser device is portable and features a large 30mm x 10mm treatment window, along with a built-in skin cooling system. The device has 6 output levels that allows the user to select the suitable one for their skin tone and personal needs. It also incorporates a skin contact sensor, which blocks laser output unless the treatment window is in proper contact with the skin. The device is not intended for use on the eyes, eyelids, eyelashes, or eyebrows. Using the device in these areas could cause irreversible damage. This laser diode hair removal device is an over-the-counter treatment intended to be used for permanent hair removal by executing regular treatments. The device is designed to permanently reduce hair growth, defined as a long-term stable reduction in the number of hairs regrown, when measured at 6, 9, and 12 months after completion of the treatment regimen. Here we have the inside of the box. We've got instructions for use, quick start guide within the pouch. Then inside the box, there is a travel case. Very soft, very velvety. A razor. I don't know why it says the makeup tools, but it's a razor. We've got the power pack itself, which is very sturdy. That's where a lot of that weight is coming from. And then obviously the device with the charging cable. We're going to take a little look at the booklet before we plug this in and give it a whirl. It says the device should be used 3 times a week for the first 2 weeks. For the following 2 to 3 weeks, use the device twice per week. After 5 weeks, use the device once a month. Okay, depending on the hair condition, it is recommended to use the device more frequently at higher power levels if the hair is thick. Okay, we've got well, that's interesting. To clean and then shave the area of hair. So this is the step-by-step. There are 7 steps to it. Prepare your skin, cleanse, shave, and towel dry for the most effective treatment. Turn on the device, plug in your laser hair removal device, hold and press down button for 2 seconds to turn on the device. The indicator light flashes, white following a beep, and the device is in standby mode. Select a treatment level, unlock the device, commence treatment, safety mechanism. For safety purposes, the device will automatically go into standby mode if it loses contact with the skin for over 10 seconds. Okay, that's good to know. And then shut down. Okay, so in here, obviously it's got the typical how to store, warranty, all of that, and just an extended version of the step-by-step guide that was on that printout. So I think what we're gonna do today is we're gonna plug it in. I'm not actually gonna shave. I'm going to zap around this area here, which means it is gonna burn the hair that is there. It's not gonna burn my skin, we hope. But I am going to do a full use of it, and then we will do a check-in sometime down the road. So that's the thing with these international companies that send products. That is not a plug that is recognized in Australia. So we have the 3-pin, 2 slanted slots, and then a straight one at the bottom. You can see this is a very American. I do, however, have an adapter. So this is the Australian version of our PowerPoint, the plugs. So luckily this will be able to slot into there, and then I can power the device. So what it looks like is this is the power lead. It plugs into this big unit, which then this plugs into the device. I don't know how they said how it's portable. I mean, this is quite heavy. We've got it plugged in, we've got it ready to go. The device itself is very soft. You can hear it's kind of velvety, the plastic, that's what it feels like. And it's got like a soft rubbery touch to it. Here is the window in which the device operates. Kind of looks like a gun or something that's like futuristic. The weight, I mean, it's not terrible. I have definitely, the one that we own is much heavier than this. So it's said to hold it in and it'll beep. You can see the light has come on. You had to double click, I had to reread. Green means that the device is ready. And it says not to aim at the eyes. You can see it's switched back to blue, and that's because I hadn't touched it for 10 seconds, I think it said. And then it will go back into standby mode, in which it won't operate until you do that again, and it goes green. The power levels you can see on the top, there's a little snowflake and arrows. It's currently on level 3, and if you press the button, it climbs up. The highest it goes is 6, and then you press again and it goes all the way back down to 1. I'm going to try halfway, we'll do 3, even though it says on here, if for first time use level 1, but I've used these before. Hear a little fan going in here. All right, let's give it a whirl and see what it feels like. Unlock it. It does have quite a bit of sound happening in here, as you can already tell or hear for yourself. You definitely feel it. I've put it on the highest setting. It says it'll go yellow when it's operating. You're supposed to move slowly over the area. What I do enjoy about this is the one that we already own. One, I like the safety features. It turns itself off or goes into standby mode so you don't forget to click it. Also, it doesn't burn your hair, because the current one that we use, when you go over, even when you shave, there's still hair follicles, the stubs of them left. It singes them, and then forever and a day, the whole thing stinks of burnt hair. This is one whole unit. So the other one that we own, you constantly have to clean out this little window section because of all the accumulated burnt hair, ashes, I guess, start to get all built up in there. This is all one flush thing, and I don't believe it actually comes apart. So I'm happy for that. It's all one solid unit. I also enjoy the beeps, because when it beeps, it tells you that light flash is done, and then you move it, and then you move it. The other one that we own, you just have to go by the bright flash. That is, I guess, the laser doing its thing. What I have noticed though, this particular item, and you've heard me mention a couple of times, it does put out a bit of sound. So it's not like the current one where it's silent. The only sound is the flash, the click, when it's done its business. But because this is a higher grade, and it's, well, apparently it's a higher grade, we don't know that for certain until we put it to use and then do a check-in. I'm assuming this is a cooling unit that it has in there, the fan that you can hear, because there's a little bit of air coming out the sides. You know, first impressions, I am suitably impressed. Now, we are obviously going to put it to the test, and we will see if it lives up to its claims at a 7 to 10 week period, and we're specifically going to look at this area here. So we may as well do a before. You can see I've got quite a bit of chest hair, and I'm going to do this whole section and see if there's any irritation, if it has significantly reduced the hair or not. Now, I will link everything down below. If you want to check it out for yourself or just wait for the journey, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because I'd hate for you to miss out. And if you do want to pick it up, discount code Hayden100 will save you some dollars. Thanks for watching, team. Make sure you do all the fun stuff, and most importantly, stay tuned.